I think Mathis is taking. I think he's taking. He got hurt in that last round. I think he's kind of taking a round off. Slowed him down a little bit.
His trainers shouting instructions from the corner. Baker's pretty vocal. Baker's.
Sometimes that can be distracting too when you hear directions from the corner.
Harry, I found that a lot of fighters, from my experience and training and fighting, is that too many instructions can be confusing to a fighter.
That's right. And especially during when they're in the ring, in action. You know, you gotta think. You gotta think.
Well, we definitely have a chess match here. And the question is in the end, is one guy playing checkers, the other guy playing chess, and in the end, it's going to be a checkmate. Right there it is. Baker's hurt. He's hurt. Jim encouraged him to break it up a little, the holding. I think Jim's a little concerned here. Corp knows when a fighter's hurt, though, I think. Mathis has him hurt. Baker comes out with the right hand. Mathis has got him hurt on the corner. Winston Mathis, very impressive fighter, very impressive. Nice short uppercut and right back to the body. A little Tyson-esque body punch there. Mathis switches southpaw on the inside and comes back with a barrage. Incredible display of skill. Incredible display.
Yes, he has.
That was poetry in there on the inside here.
Big round pressure.
Came back strong that round, Harry.
He did. Yes, he did.
Is it safe to say we're in store for a brawl this evening?
It doesn't look that way, doesn't it? Look at me.
Baker's father looking him intently in the eye, asking him to be more offensive.
See how he's trying to wake him up. He was getting lackadaisical and he got caught. Now his father's trying to motivate him. It's a very, 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 very exciting coach.
Harry, sometimes when a corner resorts to pure motivation, though they know their fighters is having a bad round, he's tired, and no instruction is going to help him other than motivation.
Exactly. That's a good point, Preston.
That can be desperation, or it can be just an attempt to get his fighter back in the fight.
Let's go, Baker. Let's go.
Baker's eyes from a distance seemed to be swollen from the punches, but Harry, I think from the moment he entered the ring, his eyes were a little bloodshot.
Yeah, they were. I don't think that's from
Well, you have to ask yourself, does that play into the judge's opinion when you see a fighter's eyes red and glossy, almost look swollen from a beating? Both these guys are not opposed to trading punches.
No.
Baker's father's begging him to throw the overhand right. Seems like he's a little reluctant to let it go. And
Yeah, he did it. You see, now he just did it.
He did.
Yeah, he did it. Yeah, he did it.
Come on, Shea.
I think we can all agree, by far, Baker's worst place to be is against the ropes.
Yeah.
He just doesn't seem to be able to get the leverage on his punches, Harry.
No, he can't. I think Mathis is stronger of the two right now. So Baker has to be busy. His father just said, you got to stay busy. You got to keep throwing punches. You got to keep throwing punches.
His father's pleading for the body shots. Baker's father.
And Mathis is
Double hook, Baker.
swarming him.
Double hook on him.
Mathis has at times an awkward style. We switched from southpaw back to orthodox, and oftentimes in the middle of an exchange, and then he becomes more the matador when he goes southpaw thing. How do you think Mathis, when he switches southpaw, is he doing it more as a decoy or is it an effective force?
I think it's decoy. I think he's just playing in there. I really don't. I don't think it's helping him. Sometimes a fighter can get in a bad habit of switching around, and when he steps up into better fighters, it can be to his detriment.
Harry, I might beg to differ with you. You said these guys weren't that heavy-handed. I think they just both have great chins because they're hitting each other hard. Harry, it looks like Baker's ready for a timeout, and he got one well turned.
Yeah, he did. He sure did. He sure did. That was a good round. That was a very good.
It was a good round. It was competitive. I might have to give that to Mathis. He was pretty aggressive.
Yep. Now, see, we got round 5. You see conditioning here.
5th round of a scheduled 6 this evening. Who says father-son relationships don't work in boxing?
His father want to fight with him in the ring.
Seems that way. Here it comes across a little desperate, though. He's not giving his fighter any instruction.
It's more like cheerleading than see. It's not a telling what's happening to him in the ring.
He's slapping, baby. Come on, baby. Here you go. Come on now.
Here it seems like the corner of Baker is telling him what the other man's doing, but they don't have any solutions.
Exactly.
They're recognizing the problem, but no solution.
Exactly.
And you know from experience in boxing, a corner's an extra set of eyes in there.
That's right. Can't handle it like a street fight. You can't look at it like a street fight.
1, 2, 3, baby.
Both these fighters are starting to fatigue, you can tell. They both have their mouths open.
You can tell that it's hard on both fighters now.
No lack of will, but a little lack of wind at this point. But that's to be expected. This is a hard-fought fight. Baker got caught on the chin and comes back with a great flurry. Harry.
Yep.
Scared to wake you up. Don't let him wake you up.
Harry?
Now here's another thing, is that I don't think that Mathis has gone 6 rounds before. Baker's gone 6, 8 rounds before with good fighters. Sometimes that has an effect on the two fighters. You're going to see.
Baker seems to do better when he's getting off first and punching in bunches. If he would get off punching combinations and then move instead of standing with a bigger man, I think he'd be more effective, Harry.